this is Max. Welcome to my Cars and Coffee video. I have the good fortune of living in an area that is nearby a lot of Cars and Coffee events during the summer. This is one of the ones that literally is 5 minutes from my house, hosted by Bucks County Exotics. Great Cars and Coffee, and a lot of nice cars show up throughout the year. They hold these every first and third Saturday of every month. So literally every month I have two chances to go around checking out cool cars 5 minutes away from my house. Now, this particular one is one of the first ones of the year. It's a little light on attendance. That's because a lot of competitive, I shouldn't say competitive, a lot of competing Cars and Coffees are happening on the same weekend, and people that normally would bring cars here are actually bringing them elsewhere too. So that doesn't mean that nice cars don't show up. And here you're looking at a new Lamborghini Huracan. Very nice car. I don't know what year this is. I'm somebody who loves Lamborghinis, I'm sure would tell me. All I gotta say is I love the details on this car. I love Lamborghinis. I mean, they're out of all the supercars, Lamborghinis has always been my favorite. I know they don't necessarily drive as nicely or is as nicely put on the performance end sometimes as say a Porsche, but I just don't get into Porsches as much as I love Lamborghinis. And seeing any of them always makes me happy. I like checking out the details. I like the overt, extroverted design of Lamborghinis. When you drive a Lamborghini, you're basically telling people, look at me, I got a Lamborghini. I mean, there's no way you buy this car to hide from being noticed. You buy this car because you want to be noticed, and it definitely gets noticed. All the little details of the Lamborghinis makes me love the car. Now, compared to Lamborghini, I'm okay with Ferraris, but I just don't love them as much because they have more of a design difference in that they're a little more subtle, a little more reserved. Very cool cars, no doubt. And when you park one next to a C8 Corvette, and I know people say, oh, well, the C8's mid-engine now, it's trying to be a Ferrari. It's not really trying to be a Ferrari. I don't think the C8's really on the same level or even close to anything that you're talking about when you talk about Lamborghini and Ferrari. The material of the Ferrari and Lamborghini is mostly carbon fiber. The C8's fiberglass. It's not to take away from the C8. C8 is a reachable, semi-exotic looking car that many of us that cannot afford Ferraris ever can at least afford a C8. So it's something to reach for, and that's what Corvette's always been about. More of a reachable, everyman sports car. And boy, C8s are starting to be everywhere. At this particular Cars and Coffee, there are probably 7 or 8 of them that I saw, and I didn't bring mine to this Cars and Coffee. I just brought my little Hyundai. But yeah, lots of Corvettes, and it tells you the popularity of Corvettes in the U.S. I mean, at a typical Cars and Coffee, you will see an entire row of Corvettes like this: C7, C6, C8. This time, no ZR1 C7 showed up, but definitely I've seen that come in the past, and that's a really cool C7 car. Another cool car I like, and this is an older classic at this point, and this is a BMW 840 Ci. Another car you don't see very often anymore on the road, but I love this car when I first saw it back in the 90s. It is the highest and most expensive BMW at the time, and it's really a great looking car. It's just that from a performance standpoint, it's a big heavy car. It's more of a GT cruiser, not a sports car, even though it looks like it should be a very fast sports car.
No problem. I love this car.
So I was telling the owner right there, I love that car. So the next day, I went late, unfortunately, to a much bigger Cars and Coffee, and one of the cooler cars that I found there is the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. This is one of I believe 900 or something in the world kind of thing, cars that you just don't see much of. And again, just kind of parked and you can get up close. But the holy grail of the cars I saw at the Cars and Coffee would definitely be the Koenigsegg Regera that came out to this particular mainline Cars and Coffee. This is a one of 80 in the world. I mean, you know, it's great to see it. And the guy later, as I'm checking out other cars, apparently drove it away. So they brought it in, they drove it out. This wasn't a car that was trucked in and roped off. As you can see, I got up close and personal. Everybody's checking it out. That guy there was touching it. So, you know, absolutely awesome car. So I hope you like this short little video. Let me know what you think. If you'd like to see more, let me know. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.